The goal isn't merely to work, but to be productive. Yet if productivity becomes paramount, wouldn't it render us obsolete? But something is telling me it's not about that, but it's about control and distractions. Maybe productivity isn't the true goal. Perhaps about finding balance amongst the distraction. Because let me tell you something, we were not intended to toil endlessly. Our purpose lies in growth and evolving as individuals and ascending, such as our ancestors did. Ashe. My friends, together we gather not just to exist, but to thrive. The goal is not merely just to work, but it's to be truly productive. Look around you. Look at this earth. It is abundant with all its resources. Unlimited food, water, oil, energy, yet we find ourselves paying to live on a planet that should be our birthright. Have you ever stopped and asked yourself why? Why are we here? Why do we accept the system without question? Personally, I've come to the understanding that I'm not truly from here, and we're all just passing through.
You want me to blow your mind?
Part of a much
Hue
larger
is an
story.
attribute of a color. Color is light. We are light manifested into physical form. If you know anything about electromagnetism, you know these mini torus fields create reality. They are the true atoms. Each torus field is one unit of light. So then you go to Genesis and look at what the first thing ever created was. Let there be light. Genesis 1:3. John 1:5. God is light. So this means atoms are one unit of light, and these atoms create everything. This means everything is God. You are God, and everything you see around you is God. We live inside of the mind of God. So God, Allah, and Elohim all add up to 26 or 62. Add that together, that is 8. The symbol for the 8 comes from the torus field. Everything is infinite, everything is light, and everything is God. There is no God outside of you. We need to stop worshipping these false humanistic gods within religion, and we all need to manifest the God mind, because we are all God. And this is why the Bible says, ye are gods, you are all sons of the Most High. We are microcosms of the
I also became aware that there are forces at play, parties, who may not appreciate what I'm about to say. They seek control, perpetuating a false security, perhaps even cloning our very essence.
To manipulate our world through conduits, and interfaces. For instance, when you see scientists in a laboratory, they want to work with material that's very dangerous. So the material will be in a big glass tank, and they will be outside the tank, and they'll put on those gloves, and they can work from outside the tank into the tank and do what they have to do. It's very, very similar in theme to what these Illuminati bloodlines have been bred for. They are bred to be the vehicles within visible light, this world that we experience.
Supercharger stations generate the energy during the day and then also have a localized battery pack so that people can charge at night. The Tesla supercharging stations would continue to function even in a zombie apocalypse. So, just never know. That's coming one day. We know it. It's just a matter of time.
This is what the Queen did. This is Queen Elizabeth II. She lights the 3 helix DNA leading to the tree of knowledge. The tree of knowledge. We remember in the Bible the serpent. The serpent is wrapped around the tree and deceives Eve and tells her to eat the forbidden fruit. The fruit of knowledge. Yeah? Look at this. The DNA, the serpents. You see it? And the tree of life. So they're portraying. The whole world was deceived by the serpent in the Garden of Eden. Wake up.
But the truth cannot be denied. We are all born from a single sperm cell, inhabiting these bodies temporarily before moving on to the next. Some among us choose to remain here, making this world their home, enslaving others in the process, but that is not acceptable. We are the living, the breathing, the ones who refuse to be shackled by false narratives. This is our time. This is our year. The time to rise up is now. My friends, as we journey further into the depths of our own existence, we must acknowledge the truth about our ancestors. They were not primitive beings, but rather incredibly advanced, both spiritually and technological. Some even say they ascended. So in this present time of danger, it becomes clear that there are among us who are not the same origin. Some are clones, while others ascended to light beings. And with this realization comes a very sobering responsibility. The responsibility will fall on you, my fellow beings. You cannot run forever, nor hide in the sand, hoping the storm will pass you by. So I say again, the goal is not to merely work your whole life to the bone, but to be truly productive. It is in your birthright to be free to live, free to travel, free to eat, free to drink, free to breathe and think, all without constraints of an oppressor. Together we shall reclaim our birthright. Together we shall rise above the limitations imposed upon us, for this is not just a call to action, but is a declaration of liberation. Ashe. It's clear in this present time of danger, that there is a war on humanity, war on the minds, war on the body, and war on the soul. And knowing truly what's going on, not in the sense of stories and narratives, but knowing at least myself and who I am, knowing that being in a human, having the soul awareness to govern yourself outside of a limited perspective of I.